I watched the Japanese movie Godzilla Minus One, which was released on November 3rd, 2023. This is a monster movie written VFX and directed by Takashi Yamazaki, set in Japan shortly after World War II. It's not only a masterpiece of a monster movie, but also a masterpiece as a Japanese movie. I watched the movie engrossed, feeling something tugging at my chest. Two high school girls sitting next to me at the movie theater were busy eating popcorn before the movie started, but they stopped eating as soon as it started. During the second half of the movie, they leaned forward and watched it in fascination. It is said that it will be released on a large scale in the United States from December 1st, and it may be a big hit like it has been in Japan. In this video, I would like to introduce this movie to the extent that there are no spoilers, and also give my impressions. At the end, some of the content will be introduced in Japanese, so if you are learning Japanese, please use it. Immediately after the end of the war, the giant monster Godzilla suddenly appears in Japan, which has been reduced to scorched earth, and overruns the people. For people who have just survived the war, the appearance of Godzilla is too hopeless. Still, people try to survive somehow. The previous Godzilla film, Shin Godzilla 2016, directed by Hideaki Anno, centered on Godzilla vs. Japan, or the battle against Godzilla between the government, bureaucrats, and military. However, director Takashi Yamazaki focused on Godzilla vs. Man. It depicts how ordinary people confront Godzilla and how they try to rise from disappear. The main character Shikishima is a man who survived without dying despite being a suicide bomber, and he feels a strong sense of indebtedness. However, when he returns to Japan, he encounters Godzilla and meets the people he cares about, and he overcomes his despair and resolves to live a strong life. The first Godzilla movie, released in 1954, depicts a monster resurrect from a nuclear test at Bikini Atoll that attacks Tokyo. Anti-war and anti-nuclear themes were central to this work. The current work, Godzilla Minus One, inherits that spirit, and is strongly conscious of creating a story that seeks to live as the antithesis of wartime Japan, which disregarded human life. Of course, the scenes where Godzilla destroys Tokyo and the scenes where it attacks on the sea are powerful enough to captivate viewers. However, the great thing about this movie is that it perfectly combines the Godzilla part with the human drama part centered on Shikishima. As a Godzilla movie, it is also excellent entertainment, so even middle school students will enjoy it. At the same time, the story of people getting back on their feet and living their lives despite being deeply hurt by wars and disasters depicted in the movie is something that many Japanese people have experienced. People all over the world will also be able to deeply empathize with this journey and enjoy the film. と同時に戦争や災害に深く傷つきながらも再び立ち上がって生きていく歩みは多くの日本人が経験してきたことである。と同時に戦争や災害に深く傷つきながらも 再び立ち上がって生きていく歩みは多くの日本人が経験してきたことである。と同時に戦争災害日本人経験と同時に戦争や災害に深く傷つきながらも再び立ち上がって生きていく歩みは多くの日本人が経験してきたことである。と同時に戦争や災害に深く傷つきながらも再び立ち上がって生きていく歩みは多くの日本人が経験してきたことである。